The Federal Capital Territory Administration (FCTA) has returned 217 destitute, street beggars and vagabonds evacuated from the streets of the Federal Capital Territory (Abuja) to their various states. Director, Department of Social Welfare Services, Social Development Secretariat (SDS) of the FCTA, disclosed this in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria, NAN. The director spoke to NAN at the FCT Vocational and Rehabilitation Center in Buari shortly after dispatching officials of the department to transport the destitutes and beggars to their various states or reintegration. He explained that the reintegration was in compliance with the order by the FCT Minister of State, Dr. Ramatu Aliyu, and the Permanent Secretary, FCTA, Mr. Olushade Adeshola. He revealed that the FCT Minister of State, Aliyu, had been in contact with some of the state governments through their liaison offices to ensure that states are more responsive in addressing and managing the returned destitute and beggars.
We are here in respect of repatriation of the apprehended destitute beggars and street boys who were profiled and their health challenges were equally attended to, and they show no interest in learning vocational skills. They only show interest to be out to attend what they consider to be a liberty sort of, to continue doing their destitution. But those who have good mind, right mindset sort of, they do embrace skills acquisition for empowerment. So that is the purpose of our coming to this center today. So far today we don't have many, just 217 beggars and street boys are to be repatriated. Mostly Katsina State, Kaduna, Niger, Jigawa, Kano, Zamfara, very few from Sokoto and Kebbi. And this time around we have some from Abia, Imo, and Delta states. What we notice, and from some of the destitute and the beggars as well, their reasons are FCT is more safe, and this is where it is happening economically. Most of the northern states, either north central, northwest or northeast, so they move down to Abuja for survival, according to them. But many, we discover, is a kind of an attitude sort of. And for the vagabonds and the street boys, they are more or less juvenile delinquent cases and criminalism. We have been on sensitizing mission and advocacy, trying to enlighten the members of the public to understand the implication or the dangers associated with giving arms on the city street to beggars, is rather than encouraging them, calling them to be more on the street and constitute nuisance. We have been on that advocacy through different medias. We are therefore calling on all the media houses, both audio and television stations, to contribute their quota as part of their corporate social responsibility, enlightening the members of the public. Instead of encouraging the beggar by giving on the street, we have clusters of persons with disability, vulnerables. We have many orphanages, centers of persons with disability like Karomajigi. This Karomajigi have two clusters of persons with disability: the visually impaired, that the blind colony, and the physically challenged cripples. They have a very large colony with their families, everything. Anybody who wish to donate or give out charity can go to such locations. In Yangoji, that is Kwali Area Council, by the roadside, there is Alheri Special Village. This village is mainly persons affected with leprosy and their families. It's a very large cluster with a very large population of humans who are more or less indigent and deserve or need such charity.
The principal, FCT Vocational and Rehabilitation Center Buari, said most of those who were returned were untrainable and had to be returned to their various states.
We're here today marking the repatriation process repatriations in the sense that those that are picked or evacuated on the street that were able to get their states and they are untrainable. So definitely those that will not be trained has to be repatriated back to their own states. And that's what we're marking today.